grabs him, takes a trip. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. At this range, many attacks can connect perfect. Takes the round without getting touched.
Shut up, dumbass.
Tone with that win. Let's see if
James Shin's dumbass. Shut your mouth. Oh my god, can I shut this up? Can I shut him up from here? Please let me shut him up. Oh my god, audio. I can't change it. But I can. Oh yeah, I can. Thank god. Shut up. Commentary. What's the commentary setting? Basic sound settings. Yada yada yada. Come on, where is it? Fuck that. Old world, mini map, changes collection analysis. What is this garbage? Damage display show, yada yada yada. What is all this crap? What's the part about stupid ass? Audio. System voice, character voice. And battle accessibility, detailed audio settings. Holding sound volume, blah blah blah. Commentator. Where's commentator volume at? Yes, that would turn off the fucking commentator, hopefully.
keep it up. Lands a punish.
Fucking commentator, shut up. Anyway, look, I doesn't have the fucking asshole commentator talk. Either way, yeah. So far, I'm positive on Street Fighter 6. It's a vast improvement over Street Fighter 5, which was dumbed down to such a degree it was not really good for like years. It didn't get good until later on, until like Sagat came out and they actually brought back Kara moves. Kara moves were like banned just because they're too, cheap for dumbass pad players to learn or whatever. That's the real reason. That's why they put 8-frame input delay in the game in the first place, so pad players have an evil footing with people with control with arcade sticks. So, whatever. Now it's the upper part of the food chain is now what? Hitbox? Hitbox is gay. I don't care. I'm not using Hitbox. I don't care how good it is. It sucks. It's not fun. It's stupid. Why am I moving around pressing buttons? Would you want to fucking drive a car by pressing buttons? You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. It's like, or a motorcycle by pressing buttons. You wouldn't want to do that. It's just dumb. Even if it is functionally better or whatever, the actual act of doing it just sucks. Would you like to pedal a bike with your hands? That's pedaling a bike in hands is the equivalent of using a hitbox. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. That's what they're trying to do, and it just doesn't work well, man. Would you want to have a gun that you had to like aim with string? That 2 pieces of string to aim a gun or something? That's what it seems like. It seems something dumb, like the opposite of what it should be for the functionality of it.
The fighters return to the middle of it. What's this team gonna do?
For the functionality of it, it's just dumb. It's just the antithesis of what it's supposed to be. Using a damn buttons to like work motions. It takes all the fun out of it. It's just terrible. It's just stupid. It's even lamer than playing with a pad. By comparison, I would think playing with a pad is cooler than playing with hitbox. From aesthetically. Okay? It's less, backwards anyway.
Getting that opening and then jumping in. Lots of aggression from both sides. I'm getting off the subject,
but the point of the matter is that Street Fighter 6 is way better than Street Fighter 5. I can understand some of it, the Street Fighter 5 decisions, like when homogenizing all the supers, because some people could do like combo into supers, somebody couldn't. With the way the supers are in Street Fighter 4, even though the superior some people could, could focus attack dash cancel into their super like, Ryu can, but Gal can't. So that's why they gave Gal, fireball motion supers, so he could, combo into it. To be equal with Ryu, because that automatically, puts him on a higher tier because you can combo it, you can focus attack dash cancel into his super with Ryu. And not with like several other any charge character has a charge super can't do that. So that's why it sucks. You can see why. I mean, you could combo into the super, yeah, but you can't focus attack dash cancel into it, which is kind of cheap. It's physically impossible, even with a hitbox now. And this hitbox makes you be able to block in situations when you really should be not be able to block physically. Move from finishing one move that's negative, and physically get into the block position because you're already present block is like an option select. It's just cheap. It's just cheap. Anyway. And also, it'd be too expensive to even maintain a hitbox because I play with arcade stick, and you know how many times I have to replace buttons? I just had to buy like whole sets of buttons to have on the side just for replacements. Okay, what are you using in all the four directions for? And heavy use you can have the use of it. Heavy use you can have use of the four directions, right? And you're gonna use that for like, for like those Samuel buttons. Those things break easily. Well, they break after a few months of a heavy use, and they can be heavily used if you use them for movement. You know how heavily they can be used for movement? That's why it's not even practical. Unless you're some kind of dainty dude.
Breaks those shins. Uses a long-range attack there to zone them perfectly. Will this super art connect? Vulcan blast. Can they keep on him? With the impact.
Come on.
Going in. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Backs away. Not about that BFF life. Drives it back, misses. They continue to battle it out in the middle of the stage. Time to reassess the situation. Oh my god, they just choked it up! Connects with the throw! Jumps up.
That's it, I'm punching your fucking face in.
Knock down. Here comes.
Get this damn star button out of here.
The mix-up. Any mistake here is gonna draw super hard incoming. Excellent read. Flatline zone. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
The only thing I don't like about Street Fighter 6 is the down button command. Like, get that shit out of here. That's Marvel vs. Capcom I. That thing was a fucking, I don't know, it's like a plague on the game. That's why that game deservedly fell. It had no Dragon Punch inputs. It had no, gameplay merits. For that reason alone. I mean, Dragon Ball Fighter Z doesn't have any Dragon Punch motions either, but at least that could be about originality and integrity to not completely, carbon copy Street Fighter. Just copy some of it. Just copy the fireball motions only. Well, for a fucking Street Fighter game, it had no Dragon Punch motions. Like, get out of here. I mean, I could kind of was disappointed about JP. I was hyped about using JP. So I saw he had no Dragon Punch motions. Like, why does he have no Dragon Punch motions? What is this shit? But look at it this way, right? Actually, if you look at that move that makes the stalactites come out of the screen, the purple stalactites, the cycle pressure spikes. Okay, you say, well, why isn't that a Dragon Punch motion? But when you really look at it, does that look like a Dragon Punch? It's not an uppercut. Usually uppercut moves are Dragon Punch motions. So you can kind of forgive them that they're making it simplistic, and you're just like, oh, down kick or whatever to make the spikes come out of the sky, the screen, the top of the screen. Fine, because it technically is not it was an uppercut and he did down motion. That would be cheap. But being it's not a flying uppercut, okay, or a flying uppercut kick, you can kind of forgive it. But don't let it happen again. And I saw even Ibuki's not Ibuki, Kimberly. They're the same character basically, almost. Anyway, her the motion to do her exploding spray cans is down punch. Like, what is this shit? Alright, whatever. I mean, technically, you know, if you were going to do that, right, it was going to be either a charge move or a fireball move. So you can kind of forgive that it's not a Dragon Punch. Like, well, that's not even a Dragon Punch motion, is it? You know, it's actually doing something, so whatever. And also, she's already using her fireball motion as a Rekka. That's why I think I like Kimberly better now, because I see that her moves are Rekkas. She has Rekkas, she has a command run, and she has two different mixes up from the command run. So I kind of like her now. I like her move set. You know, I learned some of her combos during the beta. I was playing her for like, I don't know, maybe 3 hours or something. So I like her way better now than what I saw. I was not impressed with what I saw of her, because what I saw of her looked like a generic fighting game character. Like, it looked like really unoriginal. But the people that are playing her were not using all her moves, so that's why she looks so lame. They're playing lame. And I like the fact that Guile has some charge moves for his supers. Some of his supers, his critical arts, are actually charge moves. Well, technically they're supers. Actually, they're not critical arts. So I don't know. The only thing I really could say positively about Street Fighter 5 was like some characters had built-in parries. Besides, the what's name reversal, the V reversal. Ryu had a parry for a V skill, Akuma had a parry for a V skill, and Alex had a parry in his V trigger. After he triggers his V trigger, he could parry. So that's what I liked about it. So you could play it intelligently, tactically, strategically, if you wanted to, but, and then again, there's the dumbed down characters. And at the end of the day, what was wrong with Street Fighter 5 was it's too much shimmying. It's just shimmy. It had no tech. The only tech it had was shimmying. That's why at least they had enough integrity to add something. They had the V shift to add something somewhat technical, even though it was easy input. So anyway, yeah. So I bought the game. I just bought the game in full. It's paid in full now. I was like agonizing, where I should like pre-order like the steelbook from Best Buy, because Best Buy has a steelbook version or a collector's edition, and get it from the store. But like, nah, I'm not getting it, because like I'm so old-fashioned. I want to get a game from the store, like physical. Like, screw that, because if you get it digitally, you get it 12 o'clock midnight, midnight on Friday. So Friday morning midnight, rather than 12 a.m. Friday, rather than waiting till the store opens and driving to the store and driving back and all that other shit. Why do that? Just get it. Just start playing. If you want to have a physical copy, I can get one later. It's not necessary.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Let us begin. Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Backs them into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 2 is almost dead, but
that's an old combo. That's what my little brother used to throw me in fucking Street Fighter 2. He learned from this kid, Justin Shin. I think his name was Justin Shin. I can't remember. Anyway, he's a little Asian kid. Taught him how to do fucking uppercuts. Uppercut combos from the pierce. So that's the only time my brother actually started beating me in Street Fighter. He learned a damn combo from this Asian kid or whatever. It's like when Street Fighter 2 just came out on SNES. And I went away to college. I was in college for 4 months and came back, and my fucking bitch ass brother knew how to do like that move. Fierce uppercut. It's a Dragon Punch. Like, what the fuck? That was like the first combo with Street Fighter.
Player 2 will look to apply pressure. Both fighters planning something? They're going for the super art? Can they claw their way back and just find the target? What'll happen
there you...
Corrects them! Time to space which charges forward.
How long does Rekka last?
But still anyone's game.
Denjin charge, how long does it last?
Player 1
I have no
brings it
idea.
home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.